Good evening. Welcome to the December 10th Planning Development Advisor Committee meeting, virtual meeting by electronic participation and in person at the municipal office of Puslinch. There'll be one meeting tonight. The advisor committee will be considering providing comments rather on a rezoning application. And please note that the meeting is video and audio recorded. All electronic meetings are uploaded to municipality's YouTube page. By registering to participate in the meeting by electronic means or consenting to have your likeness and comments recorded and posted on YouTube. So we'll do a roll call. We'll start with Chris Picard.
Present.
Paul Sedra.
Present.
Kim McCarthy.
Present.
And Amanda Knight. All right, Councilor Johnson Poulos, I'm present as well. Let's go into our moment of reflection. Going to item number 4. So I should introduce the other staff here. We have to my right is our Secretary Treasurer Lynn Banks. And to her right is our junior planner Mikhail Safawala. Okay, so Lynn, if you could go to the confirmation of the agenda.
That the committee approves the December 10th, 2024 PDAC agenda is circulated.
And mover and seconder. First, and Amanda second, all approved. Thank you. Okay, do we have any disclosures of pecuniary interest?
No.
No, okay. Okay, thank you. So, consent agenda number 6, Lynn, resolution.
That the Planning and Development Advisory Committee approves the minutes from the meeting held on November 12th, 2024.
Okay, mover, all second. Chris, all in favor? Thank you. Okay, so there are no delegations, no general interest of items, there's notice of public meetings, then I guess we say none, but I guess you can mention the fact that this particular one is going to have that meeting.
Yes, that's correct. This application will be going for a public meeting on January 22nd. That is the date.
Okay, so then we'll go into the zoning bylaw amendment application. And I'd just like to point out that we are not making any decisions here. All we're doing is providing comments that for council to review when they're considering the whether or not to go forward in approving the bylaw amendment application or zoning bylaw amendment application. And if you're interested to participate, please come to the January 22nd public meeting. Okay. 9.1.1 D14 BRU Brinsville 4120 to vote 35. Purpose and effect of proposed zoning bylaw is to amend the Township Puslinch New Comprehensive Zoning Bylaw 23-2018 to change a portion of zoning from agricultural zone A to site specific agricultural A-XX to prohibit a residential dwelling. The application is required to fulfill conditions of the consent application B7-24. All right, so we have our planner, or I guess our representative from the owner. Please come forward and make your presentation.
Hi, good evening. Thank you. My name's Haley Keese from Van Harten Surveying. And so we recently had a surplus farm dwelling severance that was approved, and it severed a parcel of 1.3 hectares where the existing dwelling and accessory buildings are to remain. The existing barn and silo right beside it are going to be demolished in the spring. And the drive shed was recently removed. So there's only going to be one small silo to the very rear that's going to remain with the dwelling. And it's just strictly used for storage. The zoning requirements are met for the severed parcel, so there's no special request for that parcel. And the MDS will be met once the barn is demolished. The retained parcel has over 47 hectares. It'll continue to be used for agricultural purposes. There is an existing equipment shop that's used strictly for farm purposes, and not to house livestock, and that's going to remain. The shop is currently being slightly renovated or upgraded to comply with the building code and the requirements for the fire separation. So the property owners are in the middle of doing that and working with the building department to ensure that's completed. So the zone change application is strictly to prohibit a dwelling on the retained parcel, which is a standard condition for this type of severance. And we've also included a provision to prohibit livestock in the existing building, even though it's not used for livestock, but that will be prohibited. And if any barns are proposed in the future, they have to meet the MDS2 requirements in order to allow that. And there's been no concerns raised so far with our reviews with the town and county. And as noted before, the application is going to be tentatively at the public meeting in January. So if you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer.
Okay, so let's turn over to our members, Chris.
Nothing for me, thank you.
Okay, Paul.
Nothing for me.
Kim.
Nothing from the other.
Okay, I've got a couple of questions. You mentioned that the barn is going to be removed.
Yes, that's correct. I think in the spring they're looking to do it.
Okay, just curious, what's going to happen to the lumber associated with the barn? We had a similar situation at a previous council meeting. One of the councilors was suggesting was wood going to be reused, reclaimed, or whatever.
Yeah, I was speaking with the property owner and I think they were considering that. I know she was they were speaking with the township to do maybe a controlled burn if that was possible. And she had mentioned something about saving some of the barn or some of the lumber. But I don't know the official decision or what they've decided on that.
Okay, you may have that question asked at the public meeting. Anyway, okay, that sounds good. And you mentioned about no animals in the existing building. You're talking about the equipment shop?
So. Oh. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes, we can
Oh.
hear you.
Sorry, I thought it cut out there. Yes, so I can speak to them further, but I know they were looking into that.
No, I'm talking about the equipment shop. You mentioned no animals. Are you referring to no animals in the equipment shop?
Correct, yeah.
All right, so that's all the questions I've got. Anybody else have any questions? Okay, so comments in general, support the application?
Yes. Yes.
And I'd like to suggest we also add that the condition we put in that the equipment shop's not to house any animals, and any MDS, any new barns on the retained parcel will require an MDS calculation.
Yeah, and we have included those as stipulations or provisions.
Okay, I didn't
In
see
the
that.
request.
Oh, okay, didn't see that anywhere here, but.
Oh, sorry, it's under the A, we have like a 1, 2, 3 underneath it on the zone change request, but on the actual sketch.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. Okay, so, Lynn, would you read the resolution then?
That report PDAC 2024-006 entitled zoning bylaw amendment application D14 BRU request for the committee's review and comments be received. And the comment is that the committee supports zoning bylaw amendment with the following comments. No animal storage is to be permitted in the equipment shop, and MDS will be required for any future barns on the retained parcel.
Okay, the mover and second. Amanda, Chris, all in favor? All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, staff reports, and correspondence now. Any new business from anybody? No. Adjournment, then of a resolution for the adjournment.
That the Planning and Development Advisory Committee hereby adjourns at 7:10 PM.
Okay, mover, Paul, second, Ken, all in favor? All right, thank you.
I've been